Before taking this public speaking class, I hated public speaking. I had never had any interest in doing it. I could never imagine standing in front of a room full of people by myself as they stare at me, watching me speak. That is something I just never had any interest in doing. I consider myself not to be the loudest person, so for someone to tell me that I have to go stand in front of a class of people and talk for 8 minutes was my biggest nightmare. I felt nervous and scared coming into the first day of class, not knowing what to expect and fearing the future of speeches. When I realized I had to take this course, I was very scared, but ready to conquer my fears. I wanted to become a better speaker, so I didn't have to stress about any speech or presentation in the future. Walking into class on the first day, I didn't know what to expect. My palms were sweaty, and my heart was beating fast. I was expecting to have to give a speech that day and not ready for that at all. The closest thing I had ever done to giving a speech prior to this class was a 5-minute presentation with a group of 4 other people standing by my side. I couldn't imagine standing up there alone. I knew this was going to be a challenge. Finally, it was about to be speech day. I had no idea how to prepare for the speech. Do I write it out beforehand? Do I just write a few notes? I was lost. When the day of speeches arrived, I was sitting there at my desk and I was up next. While waiting, I was at my desk rehearsing over and over and over again what I was going to say in my head. This speech was just a short 2-minute diagnostic speech on my pet peeve. I decided to talk about being late because that is something I am very passionate about. 2 minutes seemed like a very long time that day, and I did not think I was going to make it through the entire thing. When it was finally my turn, I walked up, took a deep breath, and talked as fast as I could to get through the speech. As soon as I said my last words, I left the podium and sat down and hid under my coat to avoid all the other peers staring at me. But today, I am a new public speaker. Thinking back on that first day of speeches, I laughed to myself because thinking about how naive of a speaker I used to be, how nervous I got, how much I didn't know how to prepare for the speech, and how much I avoided to present. When giving my last speech, the ceremonial speech, I didn't even flinch before raising my hand to go first. Coming to class was not something I feared anymore. I looked forward to sharing my speech with the class. I was confident in myself and my speech. I was able to speak slowly, using pauses when necessary. I was able to incorporate literary devices and emphasize on different words. I was finally the person I strived to be. I was a confident public speaker. Now doing presentations in other classes, it's a piece of cake, and I thank this class for that. I'm so happy I took this class so I can be confident in any other class and any presentation in the future.